Why does losing weight feel like a battle you can never truly win? No matter how much effort you invest or how carefully you follow the rules you're told to follow. You train harder, you eat less, you track calories, you count steps, you follow structured plans. You listen to expert advice, and yet, again and again, your body seems to push back against every single attempt you make. Hunger does not get quieter over time. It gets louder. Energy does not increase. It slowly fades. Motivation weakens, and the scale, instead of moving down in a predictable way, often stops completely or even begins to move in the opposite direction. This experience is so common that most people eventually assume the problem must be personal. They believe they lack discipline. They believe they are inconsistent. They believe they are doing something wrong. Over time, this belief becomes internalized. People stop trusting themselves. They blame their character instead of questioning the system they are fighting against. But this assumption is deeply misleading. This is not a personal failure. This is not a lack of willpower. This is not a flaw in discipline. This is biology doing exactly what it evolved to do. Your body is not broken. It is defending you. To understand why weight loss feels so difficult, you have to step outside the modern world for a moment. For most of human history, losing weight was never a goal. It was never something people actively pursued. Weight loss was a warning sign. It meant food scarcity. It meant illness. It meant injury. It meant environmental danger. It meant famine. In those conditions, losing body fat did not make people healthier. It made them weaker, less resilient, and more vulnerable. Individuals who lost too much weight did not become leaner versions of themselves. They often did not survive long enough to recover. Because of this, evolution built extremely powerful biological systems whose primary purpose is to prevent significant weight loss from happening. These systems were not designed for a world with supermarkets, calorie labels, fitness trackers, and social media. They were designed for a world of uncertainty, unpredictability, and survival pressure. These systems do not care about mirrors. They do not care about clothing sizes. They do not care about aesthetic goals or social comparisons. They care about one thing only: keeping you alive. So when you attempt to lose weight, you are not simply managing calories or following a plan. You are challenging millions of years of survival programming that has been reinforced again and again across generations. Your body constantly monitors energy availability. Every single day, without interruption, sensors throughout your body measure how much energy is coming in through food and how much energy is being spent on movement, temperature regulation, brain activity, immune function, and basic survival processes. This monitoring system never turns off. It runs automatically in the background. When food intake drops, these sensors respond almost immediately. Hormonal signals begin to shift. Hunger hormones increase. Satiety hormones decrease. Metabolic rate begins to slow in subtle but meaningful ways. Body temperature can drop slightly. Spontaneous movement decreases. Even small unconscious behaviors like posture, fidgeting, and daily activity levels begin to change without you noticing. At the same time, the brain becomes deeply involved. As weight loss continues, the brain does not interpret it as success. It interprets it as risk. And risk activates defense mechanisms. Thought patterns begin to shift. Food becomes more visually and emotionally important. Cravings intensify, focus narrows, decision-making becomes harder, the brain prioritizes eating and energy conservation over long-term goals. This is not weakness. This is not lack of motivation. This is your nervous system responding to a perceived survival threat. This is why willpower alone almost always fails. You are trying to override an automated system that operates 24 hours a day, every day, without rest. The harder you push against it, the harder it pushes back. This is not because your body is stubborn. It is because it is functioning exactly as designed. This also explains why extreme diets fail so consistently. When calorie intake drops too quickly, the body does not interpret this as discipline or efficiency. It interprets it as danger. Stress hormones like cortisol rise. Muscle breakdown accelerates as the body searches for immediate energy. Fat loss slows because stored fat becomes biologically valuable during perceived scarcity. Meanwhile, the brain becomes increasingly obsessed with food. Thoughts about eating become more frequent. Cravings grow stronger and more persistent. Attention narrows. Eventually, the biological system wins. Weight returns, often rapidly and in larger amounts than before. This cycle repeats again and again, convincing people that they are the problem, when in reality, the strategy is. Exercise alone does not solve this problem either. Cardio increases calorie expenditure, but it also increases hunger. Long, exhausting training sessions send a signal of energy scarcity. From a biological perspective, excessive endurance training without adequate recovery closely resembles famine. Strength training supports muscle preservation and metabolic health, but it is not immune to adaptation. Without sufficient nutrition, sleep and recovery, even resistance training reaches its limits. The body adapts. It always adapts. The real issue is that most approaches try to force fat loss instead of creating the conditions that allow it. For sustainable weight loss to occur, the body must feel safe. Safety is the variable almost no one talks about. When the body feels unsafe, it defends aggressively. When it feels safe, fat loss becomes biologically allowed. Safety does not come from punishment. It does not come from restriction. It does not come from exhaustion. It comes from signals of abundance, stability, and predictability. Stable energy intake sends a message that food is available. Adequate protein signals abundance and protects muscle tissue. Consistent sleep reassures the nervous system. Low chronic stress reduces hormonal alarm signals. Repeating routines create predictability, not perfection, consistency. Protein plays a central role in this process. It increases satiety, it reduces hunger intensity, it protects lean mass. It lowers the biological pressure to conserve energy. Fiber works alongside protein by slowing digestion, stabilizing blood sugar, and reducing hormonal volatility. Healthy fats support hormone production, brain function, and nervous system stability. Together, these nutrients quiet the internal alarm system. Hunger becomes less aggressive. Energy becomes steadier. Cognitive clarity improves, decision-making becomes easier, sleep is equally critical. When sleep is short or irregular, hunger hormones rise sharply, insulin sensitivity declines, recovery slows, fat storage becomes easier. At the same time, stress functions as a hidden starvation signal. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, communicating danger to the body. From a biological perspective, stress and starvation are interpreted in nearly identical ways. Without addressing sleep quality and stress load, weight loss remains an uphill battle, regardless of how precise the diet looks on paper. Movement matters as well, but not in the way most people assume. Daily, low-intensity movement communicates energy availability. Walking, light activity, and consistent motion send signals of safety. Training should build strength and resilience, not exhaust the system. When movement feels sustainable instead of punishing, the body stops defending against it. When all of these systems begin to align, something profound happens. Fat loss stops feeling like a constant war. Hunger becomes manageable. The scale behaves more predictably. Motivation becomes unnecessary because the system no longer feels threatened. The body stops resisting because it no longer believes it is in danger. This is the real foundation of sustainable weight loss. Not hacks, not extremes, not suffering. Sustainable fat loss happens when the body is convinced that it is safe to let go. When you stop fighting biology and start working with it, the battle finally ends.